Welcome to my YouTube video. On today's topic, we are going to be talking about capitalism versus socialism. This is John. He works 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and somehow still feels broke by the end of the month. His rent eats half his paycheck, groceries take another chunk, and the rest just vanishes somewhere between gas, Netflix, and that one treat yourself coffee he promised would be the last. Meanwhile, his friend Sarah, who started a small online business selling handmade cloths, seems to be doing way better. She makes her own schedule and somehow earns more money. So, what's going on here? Why does John, who works so hard, still feel stuck? And why does Sarah seem to win at the same game? To understand that, we need to talk about two big systems that shape how money moves: capitalism and socialism. In a capitalist system, people like Sarah thrive because the game rewards risk and ownership. She took a chance, bought materials, created products, and sold them. The more her business grows, the more money she makes. No one limits how much she can earn. It's like an open field. Anyone can play, but only those who can run fast, take smart risks, and maybe get a little lucky make it to the top. John, on the other hand, plays it safe. He trades his time for money. He works, gets paid, and that's it. No matter how hard he works, his income depends on hours, not on creativity or ownership. Capitalism loves people like Sarah because they create things that fuel the economy. But it can also leave people like John feeling stuck, because while Sarah's profit can grow without limits, John's salary can't. Now, socialism tries to solve that problem. It says, wait, what if we made the game fairer? Instead of a few people owning the field while others just run on it, socialism wants everyone to share the rewards more equally. So, imagine if John and Sarah worked for the same company. In a socialist system, both might earn closer amounts, because the idea is that people shouldn't suffer or struggle just because they didn't take risks or own a business. It focuses on collective benefit over individual gain. Sounds fair, right? But here's where it gets tricky. If everyone earns roughly the same no matter how much effort or risk they take, fewer people might want to be like Sarah, the innovator, the risk taker, the creator. And without people taking risks, the economy can slow down. So you can already see the problem. Both systems have trade-offs. Capitalism can create innovation, but it can also create inequality. Socialism can create equality, but it can also kill motivation. It's like a classroom where one student studies all night while the others barely try, yet they all get the same grade. Eventually, the hardworking student might stop trying too. But in capitalism, that same classroom might reward only the top student while the rest fall behind. Both sound unfair in different ways, right? That's why, in the real world, most countries mix the two systems. They let people chase dreams like Sarah while still helping those like John who might fall through the cracks. Take the United States, for example. It's mostly capitalist. People can start businesses, build wealth, and compete freely. That's why you have billionaires, massive companies, and endless innovation. But it's not pure capitalism. There are government programs like public schools, healthcare support, and social security that come straight from socialist ideas. Then look at countries like Sweden or Denmark. They're often called socialist, but they're really social democracies. That means they use capitalism to create wealth, but socialism to distribute it more evenly. People still own businesses, but the government taxes more to provide free education, healthcare, and social safety nets. In short, they let Sarah build her candle empire, but make sure John can still live decently even if he doesn't. So, where does that leave us? Capitalism isn't evil, and socialism isn't perfect. They're just tools built for different goals. Capitalism says, if you work smart and take risks, you can win big. Socialism says, even if you don't win, you still deserve a fair life. The best systems mix both, rewarding hard work without letting anyone starve. And maybe that's what John and Sarah need to realize. John could learn from Sarah's courage to take risks, and Sarah could remember the importance of fairness and giving back. Because at the end of the day, economies aren't just about numbers, they're about people. And the balance between ambition and compassion is what keeps societies running.